it's Richard here once again, and today we're going to be checking out an RDA where it's named after another Japanese warlord back in the samurai or the Shogun era. In fact, their previous RDA, which was called the Nobunaga, and that name was also from a Japanese samurai or shogun as well. This here today is the Shingen or the Shingen RDA by Tendou Vapors. Nice, very yummy. Okay, so this is the follow-up to the previous RDA, which was the Nobunaga, and this is the Shingen right now. This is more of a flavor-chasing RDA, but still, produces quite a bit of vapor. One more vape. But if you're a cloud chaser, maybe this is not something you should be looking at. But for flavor, good. Okay. What I've also noticed is to get the best flavor out of this, you got to build it around 0.3, 0.4 ohms. Okay, I tried to build it at 0.6, 0.8 ohms, somewhere around there. It wasn't giving me the flavor that I wanted. So 0.3, 0.4 ohms, hit it about 40 to 50 watts. I tried firing it at 55 watts. The drip tip does get a little bit hot. But then again, it's a beautifully and well built RDA. Airflow control with the airflow ring there, two post design with very unique post holes there, which we'll get to see in the close-ups, and that's to accommodate your big wires. Even your Clapton coils can go in, no problem at all. Comes with a slanted shaft cap in the box, which will also, like I said, get to see in the close-ups. This is if you want to have an area draw. Gold plate at 510, and it's got a 3.5 millimeter, what they call deep juice well. Only 19 millimeters in height to the drip tip base. That's quite a dinky little fellow. All in all, this is a 4-piece dripper. So why don't we go in, get a good close-up look of the Shingen RDA, come back, we'll vape on it, and we'll talk some more. Catch you later. So this is the Shingen RDA, and that's the box that it comes in. That's the way it's packed. Very standard packaging, so much like the Nobunaga that we had previously. This is the Nobunaga. It's in red, except this is in yellow. So they've got this Japanese warlords, more like a series that they have on. This is Nobunaga, one of the warlords in Japan back in the days, and this is Shingen or Shingen, whichever way you want to call it. And at the back you have got 18 plus. This product is only for people who's aged 18 plus and above, and you've got the birth year of this RDA, 2015 November, and it's the serial number here, number 59. That's what I've got for my Shingen RDA. A little tug ribbon here to pull out the box once you've broken up the plastic wrap. And in there you're going to find this little round disc here, cardboard here, that says this hereby certifies that the bearer of this has received an official Shingen series RDA exclusively designed and manufactured by Tendou Incorporated. Little barcode here, again the serial number and also the birth year as well, Shingen RDA. That's the logo for the Shingen RDA, seal of authenticity, Shingen RDA. So putting that aside as well, you've got the bag of spares here with a lot of O-rings that you see here. It comes with a white bore drip tip here, pretty white bore here, and I'm not sure how big is the bore. Maybe we should just take a measure of it. It's the internal diameter is about 1.2 centimeters. Okay, so that's the white bore drip tip here with an O-ring at the bottom. So you screw this on, and they actually call this the tiger cap for whatever reason. That's what it's called. And you have the device here itself. Nothing at the bottom, I guess. Nothing yet. And let's put this back and take a look at the device itself. So if you want to just change the drip tip, the standard 510 drip tip here, to the white bore drip tip, there's also an airflow control ring here. All you got to do is just get the white bore drip tip, or the tiger cap so called, and just screw it on. This is for better airflow. Okay, but seriously, from what I've experienced with such small vent holes, even though this is very big, there's so much air you can pull out from this small little tiny holes that's at the top here, the airflow holes. All right, let's zoom in a little bit closer. All right, so here you have your Shingen RDA. I'm going to take this out, change it back to the standard drip tip here, and put this aside. So adjust the airflow ring. Once the airflow is open, tighten it down some more, and that's your Shingen RDA with the drip tip right on top. I think this is some kind of dowel ring to keep the heat away. You can take it out and change it to any of your own personal drip tips. I'm just going to take one at random, and you can fit in your own personal drip tip if you'd like to. Not a problem at all. And we're just going to put this back. So the height of this is 19 millimeters from the bottom all the way right up to the base of the drip tip here. It's made of stainless steel 304, and you've got the Shingen logo here on both sides. Underneath right here you've got engravings here that says designed and manufactured by Tendou Incorporated 2015. Some Chinese characters here, and you have a number here as well, 549, and also some more Chinese characters on this side. You've got a gold-plated 510 contact pin, which is supposed to be adjustable, but normally I don't adjust it at all. And there's got a slight protrusion out, so if it is adjustable, if you want to use it on a hybrid mod, maybe you can just you know, back it up just a tad bit more so that you have that little protrusion here on the 510 to go with your hybrid mod. Alright, so right on top here, as you can see, Chinese characters, but for Japanese Shingen named what they call RDA, you've got Chinese characters, but of course Chinese and Japanese characters are pretty close together. So here you have 4 Chinese characters with actually what it means is the 4 elements of nature. You've got right at the on the left here, which means mountain. Okay, this is mountain, this is wind, and on the right here is fire, and at the bottom here this Chinese character means forest. Okay, the 4 elements of nature here. Very nice. Airflow control ring here. You can control the airflow. All you got to do is loosen up the top cap, and you can adjust the airflow control and then tighten it back down again. You've got quad airflow, 1, 2, 3, 4 airflows here, and this comes with a unique tunnel barrel design, which we'll get to see afterwards when I break it down. Apart from that, you've got a screw on top cap here with an O-ring all around. That is your airflow. Alright, this is the airflow control ring, like that. Stays in place. Alright, so let's just take it out. Pull out the drip tip. That's how the drip tip looks like for the standard 510 drip tip. That's the bore there for you. You've got the O-ring. Oh, sorry, you've got the airflow control ring, and that's your airflow. From the top it goes down. So opening out some more, I'm going to just pull it out and let you see the airflow that you have here. This is the tunnel barrel design, very unique design, because what happens is this is extended even further down. Alright, that's what they call the tunnel. So when your air actually goes in here, comes down here, alright, and goes underneath your coil, okay, and cools down your coil. Whereas the other 2, which is just right on top, okay, when you pull, it actually just takes air from the top here straight up from the top of your coil. The tunnel design goes from the top all the way down and under your coil, which is pretty unique. Yeah. The other thing I also want to show you, there's a little notch here on both sides, one on this side and one on this side as well, and these 2 little notches actually line up against 2 notches here at the side. If you can see this notch here, there's one here and one on the opposite side here, okay, but a lot of times I can't see it, so what I do is let's say if I have it on a mod like that, once I've screwed it down, I just have to push this down, and it doesn't sit flush. If you notice, there's a little bit of gap, and I just hold the barrel here, turn it until it clicks in place and goes down, so it sits flush like that. Alright, So basically that's the notch. Push it down, it won't go down all the way, doesn't matter. Hold the bottom of the barrel, because if you have the airflow ring on top here and you have the top cap screwed down, you know, just be careful. If you hold here, you might accidentally, you know, adjust your airflow. Okay, just hold the bottom barrel and turn it, and clicks, and it says flush. Can't turn this barrel anymore. Okay. All right, so taking it out, just let's have a look at the deck itself. Comes with a 3.5mm deep juice well here, and as you can see, I just left my Clapton coil in there just to let you have a look at it. You know, so when you're wicking, once you've wicked it, make sure you have got enough space here for air to go in from the top. You suck, air goes in here, and you have your wick just touching the base here. That should be enough, right? You have two-post design here, and these two-post holes are very unique. I'm going to just remove the coils right now to let you have a look. And the post screws are actually using a flathead screwdriver, so which is really easy. These are grub screws actually. Grub screws using flathead screwdrivers. This allows you to put in actually very thick wires. Yeah. So I'm going to just try and put this back. Make sure you get it on the right side up. And so once you've got the screw in, just goes down all the way like that. You've also got the serial number right underneath here engraved at the bottom, 059. Don't know whether you can see that as the number here, 059. Alright. Other than that, your positive pin and your negative is, if I'm not mistaken, milled down onto the deck. Your gold contact pin there. Two O-rings at the side. And basically that. So I'm going to wick it, put back the coils again, get back topside, we'll vape on it and talk some more. Welcome back to FaceTime, guys. Good amount of vapor there. What do I think of the Shingen RDA? Well, if you're looking for flavor, excuse the fog please. Yes, for sure, you're going to get good flavor out of this if you do build it low. Somewhere around 0.3, 0.4 ohms and fire it about 40 to 50 watts, okay? That's the sweet spot. That's when this performs at its best, okay? If you're looking for clouds, you get a good decent amount of vapor, but it's not for cloud chasing, okay? It's more of a flavor chasing RDA. If you like restricted lung inhales, perfect, because of the airflow holes are not very big, so you get that restricted lung inhale that you're looking for. I like a little bit of restriction in, you know, a lung inhale, so this is perfect for me. Besides that, the build quality and the looks of this, top notch, no problems at all. Also, the post holes are pretty innovative. They're big enough to accommodate all your thick wires. Gold-plated 510 contacts, great for conductivity. You know, before I forget, the airflow control ring. Okay, Tendou Vapors contacted me and told me that a batch of the Shingen RDA, the airflow control ring actually spins. So if you're one of those people who's bought the Shingen RDA with a spinning airflow control ring, send it back to them. They will send it back to you, a replacement free of charge, and they will pick up, you know, your postage, your return postage. Okay, so that's what I call service. Any cons for me? Well, personally, the shaft cap, I thought it would give me, you know, a big airy vape because of the size of the bore. But looking at it, the small tiny little air holes on the top there, there's so much air you can drag out, okay? No matter how big your bore is, the holes there is not going to allow you to do that. So I still prefer to use the standard drip tip, okay? Other than that, I do enjoy vaping on the Shingen RDA. Is it the best flavor chasing RDA? Maybe not, but like I said, if you get the build right, 0.3, 0.4 ohms, you know, this is going to be performing great, okay? You got the sweet spot and you get pretty good flavor out of it. I do enjoy it. Last but not least, price wise, okay, I did a Google search. In the US, Origin Vape, they're retailing this for $59.99 US. and that's for the stainless steel version, if I'm not mistaken. If you do want a black one, they have it in black as well. I think you've got to fork out another $5 US more. Malaysia, unfortunately, I don't think anyone's brought this in yet, but hopefully they do. It's a pretty good RDA, and well, that's basically about it for the Shingen RDA. One more vape, we'll call it a wrap. Not bad. Well, until I talk to you again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Tendou Vapors, for sending this my way for the purpose of this review. Really appreciate it. Until then, God bless. Bye for now.